Hi, hello, greetings. Welcome back if you're back. If you're not, good for you. Run while you still can. Now, I've covered Mario, Sonic, all kinds of gaming icons through this series so far. But what about the lesser known icons that still got shows? Well, I'm here to answer that question. Let's check out Rayman, Rabbids, Attacking the Power of Juju, and Ape Escape. Warning before I do talk about the show, there's a literal compilation. There's only 4 episodes in the show. It's on YouTube, a full compilation. It's 45 minutes long. Go give it a watch. This show was created all the way back in 1999. For as small of a production I imagine this to have been, this looks insane. The models, the animation, the characters' voices, the way they act their demeanor, it's just fantastic. I'm not a Rayman fan. That's all that it is. It's a little slow paced for me, but other than that, I think anyone could enjoy it, even non-Rayman fans. Especially Rayman's voice actor in the show, oh my god. Billy West is amazing. Especially the way he says car, oh my god.
And here I can fix your car. Thanks for the car. The car! No reason to panic, it's just a car.
Such a nice, genuine, good little vibe to Billy West's portrayal of Rayman. I mean, like, he's just a little guy. Makes me want to just squeeze him. Overall, 4 out of 5. Also, I don't want to forget, Rayman is actually in the show Captain Laserhawk, where he plays a news anchor. And probably the best thing I saw from this is, of course, Ramon.
It's time for eating to meet Ramon.
And from what I saw from that show, pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I'd give it like a solid 3.5. I'm just not the biggest fan.
Give me a lot of heart.
I actually grew up watching Rabbids Invasion, unlike any of the other shows on here. I actually have experience and prior knowledge coming into this. I've seen basically everything until like maybe the 4th season. I haven't seen the 4th. As a just goofy little show for kids, this is a really good show. Is it a good show for everyone? No. But what it does do is make a good show for kids without any words in it. You can just not speak English and understand what's going on in the episode. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh my god, this is the best show of all time. It's not. But for what it is, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. 3 out of 5. Now, Ape Escape is very interesting because not only does it have a full anime, it also has a little cartoon series by Frederator. Yes, Frederator. How have you never heard of this? It's because they're both pretty mid. I'm sure it would help if I was a fan of Ape Escape. I've tried playing the games, never got behind it really, but at the end of the day, they're just not very entertaining. The anime is very nicely made. It's a 3D styled anime, of course, because, you know, games in 3D. I think it's cute, it's got good voice acting, but I mean, you know, I don't really like it. And for the cartoon, it's just kinda meh. 2 out of 5 for the cartoon, and 3 out of 5 for the anime. So with all these videos, there's been a running theme. It's all been 8 minutes, or, you know, close to 8 minutes. I couldn't really stretch it to this one. I don't like stretching stuff. And if you take all that time and you look at this, you're like, wait, but he's only 3 minutes, 48 seconds in. How is he gonna get this to 8 minutes? That's because I'm not just gonna cover just the show. This needs a thorough, in-depth explanation as to why I dislike it so much. Because Tak is probably the most obscure character on this list. You can make kind of an argument for maybe Ape Escape, but at the end of the day, that still had light amounts of new content. Tak has been abandoned since this show bombed. Tak originally started as a Nickelodeon game series. That's right, this dude had a video game series. He was only relevant for like a couple years, so if you were born before or after this, don't feel bad. You wouldn't have known him anyway. People then barely did. Hell, I didn't even watch the show. I knew about this fucker because his game's on the shelf, and because they eventually booted out Timmy Turner. If Timmy Turner was a real person, he would be pissed. I can't speak English, bro. Oh my god. Imagine going up to Butch Hartman. Oh, actually, yeah, that's kind of sad. Just imagine going up to him and telling him, yeah, you know, your character's cool and all, but we want the dude who sold not even 2 million games total. Yeah. And not gonna lie, Tak's first 2 games were pretty solid. Doesn't mean that he deserved to take over Timmy's spot, but they were solid. And then show came out, 3rd game came out, awful. I have no idea what happened in the span of that time where it just completely went to shit, but like there's a direct correlation with how bad the humor got in the show to how bad the game was. Now this show does have a couple upsides. There is, of course, the animation, which is not bad apart from this, but that can all be ignored. I really just am focusing on some of the people who are involved in this show. Patrick Warburton, Joe Kronk, the Tick, how did he get here? Not to mention Rob Paulson. Can't even list all the characters this dude has done. He's done everything. It'd be easier to list what he hasn't done. And John DiMaggio. What? This is the most star-studded Nickelodeon show I've ever seen in my life. How did they pull this off for such a mediocre show? It like actually infuriates me. And not to mention, they got Guy Moon, the dude responsible for the soundtrack in every Butch Hartman show. This is like getting the world's best eaters and then having them all shit in the same bucket. You have all that talent and this is what you use it for? Back in the power of Juju, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I did praise it, like I said, on the animation, the voice acting, and everything. That's fine. The humor, though, oh my god. The humor is actually somehow worse than Rabbids Invasion, which I didn't think was possible. Just constant farts and burps. And it's just so stupid. This show genuinely manages to infuriate me. I don't know how it was possible. They had so many creative and good people on the team and managed to make something so abysmal that I'm talking about it like this years later. I have not let this grudge go since I first realized what this had done. And like I said, this is not just like me being mad about nothing. There is literally proof that this show directly contributed to the overall decline of the games. They injected that god-awful humor and like basically most of the talent into the games. It didn't translate well because no one liked the show anyway. It had 1 season of 26 episodes that were 22 minutes each with 2 segments. It's mind-blowing. The fact that they wasted such amazing talent on a show like this and no one even talks about it anymore. It just goes to show just how fucking awful Nickelodeon screwed up with us. 0 out of 5. I don't care. Look at that. We've made it to the end yet again. And I'm not gonna lie here, I'm getting a little bit tired of the series, so I am gonna try and implement something for the next time. It'll be every once in a while, but this needs to stop for a little bit because I'm genuinely dying inside making these every single week. And Sunday Gaming Synopsis is finally canceled. I may bring it back as like a 60-second thing on TikTok, but other than that, it's done. Not really fun for me to make it all. That said, if you did enjoy this and you haven't seen the other videos, feel free, check the playlist out. And if you do want to check out, I make daily content, shorts, anything from wrestling, gaming, movies, even more specific gaming stuff like Skylanders, Toys to Life in general. Check me out if you do want to. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and like the video if you did like it. But yeah, bye.